Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the channel to recap the American 250 Duels at Daytona. I decided I'm just going to do both of them in the same video. I thought the first one was kind of a normal duel. Except there was a lot more action. This kind of always happens. Like the first duel, there's a lot of action, and there's a few crashes, and the second duel is typically calm, and pretty much was. First one, there was insane racing towards the end, and crashes, a bunch of aggressive pushing. Second duel really wasn't. The finish, obviously I'm happy Chase won. Second duel, and he gets 10 points because, you know, they actually have points for the duels now. It's kind of crazy talking about points, and it's not even the 500 yet. But yeah, Logano won the first duel under yellow, and Chase won the second duel. Casey Mears got on the 500 after Corey LaJoie crashed, and Anthony Alfredo gets in the Daytona 500. Kind of shocked Hocevar didn't try and pass for the win, but I guess he was just... But, I mean, he probably could have made a move for the win. He probably would have got cleared. But I say, with how the first one ended, I say he just wanted to stay where he was and just start 6th. There's not much of a difference. 4th, 6th, it doesn't matter. I don't think there was team orders. Hocevar could have probably went by if they wanted. But they're already starting up front. Why potentially would you want to junk cars in front of the field? But 2 for 2 and not great finishes. For sure. First one, LaJoie drove through because it's just aggressive pushing. Pushing went wrong. And then the Fox coverage. Yeah, I really enjoyed missing 40% of the last 10 laps so the idiots at Fox could squeeze in one more commercial. Do they not realize side-by-side commercials exist? Every single commercial is a full screen. How many commercials they have during these 2 races? Like 10? I mean, tired of Fox and their commercial timing already. It's not even the fucking 500 yet. But yeah, the Fox commercial is brutal. I'm really shocked Hocevar didn't take the run down the backstretch and go for the win. Larson would have gone with Chase, and McDowell would have gone with Hocevar. But maybe he did the right thing long season. It is a mature move. A win would be cool, but if you tear up your car, it's not really great. Duel 1 was cuckoo. I mean, it's smart and mature to do in his position when he can go all out in the actual race, especially if so many drivers fucked up their cars in Duel 1. But Duel 2 wasn't great. It was mostly single file shit. It was kind of just 2x2 gridlock. The first Briscoe and Hamlin just cruising out front, and everybody else was pretty much 2x2. But, I mean, it's a qualifying race. No reason to make enemies and wreck the entire field in a duel race. But the finish did suck. I expected him to make a move. At least they kept it clean in the second race. Can't say much about the first one, but at least they actually made moves. But, hey, Hocevar, a little character development. But the Fox commercial is less than 10 to go. Ooh, Galaxy Brain move right there by Fox Sports. Full screen out with 10 to go. Fox trying their best to kill the momentum already. Guess nothing changes. I like the new Fox ticker, the graphics. We had to get the complaints out of the way. Duel 2 was kind of boring, and the finish wasn't great. Obviously, I'm happy Chase won with the finish. I was expecting more of a move by Hocevar, but I guess maybe you just want to didn't want to tear the car up after what all the others did in Duel 1, especially after the last lap. Which now we'll talk about Duel 1. And it was a pretty normal duel. I'll give it like a 5 or 6 out of 10. I'll probably give it a 5. Pretty normal duel for the most part. I mean, at least they raced more in Duel 1, but it was more chaotic. You know, first bit of it was a normal, calm duel, but the Mears and Casey Mears, how about that? From spinning on pit road to making the 500 because Corey LaJoie got dumped on the backstretch on the final lap. Funniest outcome possible. Just Arca breaks it. It's that Andy J quote, "We ain't left until I see God or the checkered flag." But yeah, that was the funniest outcome possible. I feel bad for Corey. You know, I give him shit, and a lot of other people do on Twitter. I see people like, he choked it away. It ain't really choking it away if you just get a bad bump and get turned. It's just part of this racing, aggressive pushing. It went wrong twice in this first one. But yeah, Mears and spun entering pit road. Him and Noah spun through the grass, got stuck throughout the L, and that's where the chaos started. I think the next one, Bubba got out a bit far. He got a big busher, pushed Austin Dillon into Bubba, spun him out, took out Busher, Byron, Chandler Smith, pretty much ruined his race. Good. If Corey couldn't make it, I don't want to see Chandler Smith make it. Hate that bitch. Anybody else get involved? Bubba just spun. I thought he was going to flip, but thankfully he didn't. Austin Dillon's kind of involved. And then on the last lap, I think SVG was shoving Suarez, gone to the back of Joy, turned him around. I think Chandler, LaJoy, Suarez, and Moore were involved. Casey Mears was involved, but he just floored it. And Logano ends up getting the win. Casey Mears advanced to the 500. I know people like Corey LaJoy blew it. He got turned by Suarez. He didn't do anything wrong there. I know it's easy to shit on Corey LaJoy, and trust me, I do too, but that's not really his fault. I mean, it's not his fault. They didn't really, RFK really didn't choke this race away. It's not really called, he got dunked. But hey, I mean, it is the funniest result, Casey Mears getting the 500. I did not have Casey Mears making the 500. Do they even have a backup car or are they going to fix? I don't know. Intense finish, though. This one, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It was fine. It was a pretty normal duel for the first bit of it, then it just turned into chaos. Which is probably why the second duel is always calm, because they see what happens in the first one. But yeah, we'll go over the results. Joey Logano gets the win, Blaney second, Austin Dillon third, Brad Keselowski fourth, JHM fifth, SVG sixth, Daniel Suarez seventh, Casey Mears eighth, Priest ninth, Alex Bowman 10th, Cole Custer 11th, Noah Gragson 12th, Bubba Wallace 13th, Corey Heim 14th, Jimmy Johnson 15th, Chandler Smith 16th, Cody Ware 17th, Kyle Busch 18th. He ran the top 5 or 10 for a good majority, but he dropped to the back because he was the pole sitter. No reason to be up there at the end. Corey LaJoy 19th. He ran the top 5 most of this race. Allmendinger 20th, Chastain 21st, Byron 22nd, and Chris Buescher 23rd. We'll get to the second one now. Not really much, honestly, to talk about from this one, to be honest. The only really interesting things were the pit stops and just small groups at a time until the final big group come out. And it's always interesting them coming out of pit road, swerving, trying to block the momentum, but that's the only interesting thing. Oh yeah, I was complaining about Fox Sports. Full screen commercial with 10 laps to go. You can see Chase, he's making a pass for the lead. Oh, commercial. Fox Sports hates NASCAR. So clear, man. He's making the move. Chase is making the move. Oh yeah, commercial. But yeah, Chase won Duel 2. Anthony Alfredo locked into the Daytona 500. It's just with these fuel saving. I'm just not a fan of the fuel saving racing at super speedways. Also, not being in the crash field duel. And not a silver lining about caring what I say at this point. I don't care if people crash their cars. I just want to see them race. I think that's what BJ McLeod said or something. He doesn't care if he crashes his cars. He just wants to race. Cut the damn spoilers off, reduce the drag, and let him pass without it being a pit road shuffle. Because if you have a bad pit stop or your car just shuts off for a second, you're screwed. But I'm shocked they were racing aggressively, giving Duel 1 and that the difference between starting in 4th and 40th isn't like that much. But I think they all had points in their mind because you get points in this. The pack looked darn unstable for like a few laps towards the end there in Duel 2. But that's the only time they really got like darty and unstable. Yeah, but you wouldn't know because Fox Sports needs to be sent to Shadow Realm. Would have been cool if we could have saw dumbasses and Fox that go to commercial. They decide to actually go to commercial when they actually decide to race and aren't single file. But they come back and they're pretty much single file. And then it basically was. And Reddick made an aggressive movement, almost jammed up the field into a big wreck. I try not to complain about the commercials, but you can't just go see the best racing, probably the Duel, and then go to cut the commercial right there. But I'll give this one a 1 out of 10. I'm being generous saying that, just because Chase won. In case you don't know, that's my favorite driver. And I like Connor Zelich is probably my second favorite as well. And he kind of got screwed pitting all by himself, of course. He actually still got after 6. He was pretty good in that second Duel until he faded back. Trying to go to the inside. But yeah, let's go over the results for the second one. Yeah, the only note is Elliott won. I'll give it a 1 out of 10. So Chase gets the win. Hocevar second. Larson third. McDowell fourth. Bale fifth. Barry sixth. Stenhouse seventh. Gillen eighth. Gibbs ninth. Hamlin 10th. Eric Jones 11th. Tyler Reddick 12th. Riley Herbst 13th. Zane Smith 14th. Zelich 15th. Ty Dillon 16th. Austin Cindric 17th. Anthony Alfredo 18th. McLeod 19th. And Briscoe 20th. Allgaier 21st. And Yaley 22nd and last. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for the Duels. 500's on Sunday. So hopefully 500 will be good. But I'm gonna get my hopes too high. But still, I'll probably still have them high and be upset when I see a bunch of fuel saving crap. But yeah, that's all I'll say. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace, and have a good night.